Hi, and welcome to Grateful Rescue TV. I'm Pamela Terhune, and I'm here with my dear friend Patty Spittler and Harry.
Harry,
doesn't he look wonderful?
oh, Harry, by
Did
the
you get
way,
a haircut, Harry?
little backstory on Harry. I got him from Grateful Rescue.
He just got groomed, and thank God he got groomed because he didn't have any hair when you first got him. That's how I named him Harry.
That's why I named him Harry, because he didn't have any hair. But look at him now. So we had to trim a lot of hair off. Grooming is important. Just let me say quickly, not just to make them look sweet and wonderful, but also because groomers can find out, things that you may not know, like lumps and bumps and things like you mentioned, ears.
Yep. When they trim their ears, they might find some redness, and yeah, they touch everything. So,
Yep.
So yeah, grooming is more important than just a beautiful coat.
And he won't be this white for long, so enjoy it now. You have a story for us to tell us about.
I do. We had a cat hoarder situation a while back, and we're going to take a look at a story on a special cat. Pay attention to the orange one.
Oh.
In the summer, one man was brought 20 cats in a 90-degree heat, where they brought them here to find them homes.
On one Saturday afternoon, Jeff Pettigrew was home and was asked to help take in some cats, as he's done before along with his help from his friend, Janet Stockham. But this group of cats was different. They were in a small pickup truck in the sweltering summer heat.
They had been in that truck for 2 days already, and somebody called the police on them. They came here asking for help. I called the shelter. They really couldn't take them, so I agreed to let them stay here until we figured out what to do next with them. That's kind of what we've been doing ever since. We put in air conditioning, we feed them, we got litter boxes, we got everything they need there, and we're just trying to find them good homes.
Jeff has a passion for animals, and in particular, the feline sort. He wants to take care of them no matter what breed they are, just so they find a good home and are healthy along the way.
They not only just need food and water and a soft bed, they need people. They need people. They need human interaction, and they even need social interaction with other cats. And I make sure they get that too. It's important. You can't just stuff them in a room or a garage or someplace and just ignore them and toss some food in there once a day. And no, they need you too. They don't just need the sustenance, they need people. And as you can see, we like cats here.
Janet helps out not only with Jeff, but with a multitude of other cat programs, and knows many folks in the cat community who are willing to sacrifice a little to help with the felines in need.
They're well fed. My sister-in-law, Chris, sent food here, well, to me, and I gave it to Jeff. Kim Spaulding and her husband gave toys and blankets, and Patty Guzik gave toys and blankets. I mean, the outpouring, I don't know, I've been doing it not as long as Jeff has, but my whole life is cats now.
Grateful Rescue has stepped up to help Jeff every step of the way.
She's promoting the adoptions. She's gotten their microchip. She's helped get their shots, vet checks. She's helped get some of the things they need. She's a lot more experienced with this than I am, so I'm kind of learning from her.
I followed Pamela on Facebook and social media, seen her on TV, and when Jeff told me that Grateful Rescue was involved, I just was like, I was ecstatic. I said, this is fabulous. This is absolutely fantastic.
Jeff's passion and care for these animals comes out in his love for these furry friends to find them their forever homes.
It's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. I wish I could do them all today, but it takes time, and I'm willing to put in the time and effort to make sure they all get a home.
And we're here with a very special family. My son and my grandsons, Eli, Andrew, and my son Sam, and a really special kitty named Socks.
Socks went from living in the back of a pickup truck with 20 other cats to having 2 young boys and me just, loving him constantly. There's he's got endless love here. He's got, you know, between the three of us and Molly, he's always got somebody that'll love on him and, you know, treat him like a member of the family.
Do you kids help take care too?
Mm-hmm.
What are your responsibilities?
Mom's telling me like feeding him and stuff. Come on.
Who cleans the litter box? Dad?
I take care of the socks box.
The socks box, I love it. And Socks has gotten a little bit bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's definitely eating a lot better than he ever has before, and he's got a little bit of a tummy to him than when he first came to us. When he first came to us, he was very, very, very small, and
I think he had some fleas
Yeah.
going on. He was in pretty rough shape. So tell me about when you brought Socks home. Did he seem to, since he was a part of a hoarding situation, did he seem to act out of place, or was he pretty comfortable when you brought him in?
right away he warmed up to our Dalmatian named Molly.
Stay. Stay. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, they're best friends. Best friend forever.
They sleep next to each other. They play next to each other. He's been a godsend to us, and we're happy to have him.
And he's my grandkitty. So that'll be it from Grateful Rescue TV at Sam's house.
Hello everyone, we are back again. My name is Hailey Perkins and I'm the owner of Ruse Holistic Pet Supplies, and this is Timmy joining me again in his favorite place in the store, mind you, the treat section. So last time I talked a whole lot about gut health and allergies, and while I have like a lot more to say about that, and I can really nerd out about that a lot, I want to talk about something fun today, which is treats. So many treats on the pet market today are kind of interesting, and probably not interesting in a good way. Even now, I'd probably challenge you, go wherever you keep your dog treats, go grab one, flip it over, and let's look at the ingredients. There's a really popular brand, I'm not gonna start name shaming, but there's a popular brand of dog treat. There's 36 ingredients in that treat, and you can pronounce 3 of them. There's a lot of these ingredients in there that are preservatives or really just unnecessary, cause a lot of inflammation. It also causes a lot of allergies. It feeds the yeast in the body. What I want to talk to you about is some ingredients that you should look for and some that maybe you should avoid. So I just brought up a few treats. This guy has 5 ingredients. Rye flour. We want to avoid wheat flour or bleached flour. That's known to be a really, really high inflammatory thing in dogs. So we use a lot of stuff like rye flour. This guy has coconut flour here. These have 5 ingredients. It's just amazing to me that we see stuff on the market with such horrible things that are bad for our pets when we have other options. These are nice, these are good price points. I always go with family-owned companies, right? These guys all own their product. The family owns the product, they manufacture the product. He's still looking at those treats. These guys do small batches, slow cooked, and that's really what we're going for. We want to avoid things like potatoes, and I know a lot of dog owners love giving sweet potatoes. But when we look at the nutritional value of that, and when we look at how it metabolizes, it's kind of the same as just giving your dog a Jolly Rancher. They're just getting a whole bunch of sugar, and the vitamins and minerals that are in the potato are really being canceled out by all the sugar that's in there. So we really want to avoid that. Now, I'll be honest, so there's some treats behind me. There's like pork and sweet potato jerky. There's some stuff that has sweet potato in it, and given every now and then, those are really, really good treats. White potato has no need in there. We don't get any vitamins and minerals. We all love French fries, but we all know that French fries are not very good for us. Even worse for these guys, right? If I give him 1 French fry, that's like me eating 50 French fries. So we just don't need that stuff in these treats. Peas, lentils, those again are really high starch things that we find in treats that are just kind of the they metabolize as if you're giving your dog candy, right? And your cat, and the cats even more so, they respond to sugar. I know it can be really overwhelming picking out really good treats. We are really overwhelmed in this world by marketing, so just flip it over and read the ingredients. Don't read the front anymore. Don't read this has meat, this has this. Just flip it over, read the ingredients with me, we'll have some fun. One thing I also want to mention is single ingredient freeze-dried meat treats. What that means, okay, you flip over the bag, it just says bison liver, chicken liver, chicken. Freeze-dried single ingredient is really the way I like to go. It was actually this company. I toured their facility and they're cutting the steaks for humans, right? Steaks right on the side, and then any of that that's left over is these treats. So like these treats are on the same line as your New York strip that you got last night. Like it is the same quality. Timmy loves these treats. Literally lamb liver, it is one ingredient. So really search for this kind of stuff. It really helps too when these companies don't manufacture meats on the same line. So let's say your dog is allergic to chicken. This day, like Mondays are lamb, Tuesdays are chicken, Wednesdays are beef, and they power wash the machines every single night. It's a USDA inspected facility. So like those are the kind of companies I'm telling you to go for. That's what we should be giving our pets. Human grade, we should really be paying attention. You don't want to know what's in some of these other treats. So I know it can be a little overwhelming. I would say just come in and literally anything in the store is gonna fit that need. But not only here, anywhere else you go, just flip that over and start reading some ingredients. It's a challenge now. Go to your pantry and look what's in there.
Race fans, we have a problem.
Pit bulls like Reese here being euthanized because Indianapolis shelters are full.
Grateful Rescue is launching Project Pit Stop to save these dogs from death row. Scan the QR code now to make a donation. Your money goes directly to building housing for homeless pit bulls.
Race car drivers and fans are pitching in, and you can too.
Pet Pals TV is a proud sponsor of Project Pit Stop.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate. We thank you for joining us on Grateful Rescue. And as you know, Pamela and her rescue took in 26 dachshunds. The person who was running that particular rescue had passed away, lived in Evansville, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you drove all the way from Muncie to Evansville to pick up these dachshunds. And most of them have been adopted, right?
We did adopt 20 out of the 26. And the remaining few are a little bit, they have a specific need. We're looking for the single retiree ladies, just like Anne.
Mm-hmm.
Anne ran the sanctuary, and Anne stayed at home with them all the time. And some of them harass men and children.
Yeah.
So we're looking for some adopters that are just
That would fit that.
a single lady that'll stay home with these little babies.
That's what's so important about Grateful Rescue. They don't just hand the dogs out. They make sure they know what's their personality like and what do they like or don't like, so that they know beforehand. They go, I don't think this would be a good fit for you. Try this. So
Yeah,
good for
we
you.
try to pair them as closely as their prior life before, so that it's more of a comfortable transition. And these dogs were very, very attached to Anne Davies,
Okay.
the lady who passed away.
Hi, guys. I see. Oh, I know. I was going through this one here loves everybody. Keep them in long Oh, you're so good. Oh, you're a red guy.
What was it like in there?
Loud. But we have 2 dachshunds at home, so it's like that every time somebody new comes around. They're always barking. It's our perfect doorbell.
So why this one?
He kind of just came over and just sat in my lap and like just relaxed. And our hair color kind of matches. She says the same. The hair colors are the same. We have 2 other dachshunds, so I had dachshunds when I was growing up, so that's, they've been really good. The 2 we have are really good with kids. I know people say they're kind of mean, but they were always around kids when they were puppies, so they're great for our family. There's so many dogs that need a home, and instead of spending money trying to get something fancy, it's a great way to help a dog that needs a home and a loving place to live.
I have Betty, but Betty's name is going to be changed. Her name is going to be Magnolia Grace. Maggie G.
And why that name?
I just love it. I thought she's just a precious little flower.
All of our dogs had to have a middle name.
Yeah, all of them. I'm going to take her in and introduce her to her sister, her older sister, and I think she'll learn real quick about Aubrey, and Aubrey will be really good. Aubrey's great with other dogs, and she'll be a good teacher. Lost Annabelle 2 years ago, and Matilda a couple months ago. We weren't sure we were going to adopt again because of our age, and then we got the opportunity to adopt from Grateful Rescue, and she's a little older, so we're not getting a puppy. And we realized that our dog Aubrey is still grieving, and I think she needed a new sibling to come in and be her company. So, and actually Magnolia, Maggie here, adopted me. Yeah, she just kind of
Didn't you, little girl?
relaxed in my arms.
Yeah, she totally chilled.
So I always look for that too. Like, do they want me, who am I going to choose? Well, it's typically who are they going to choose,
What are dachshunds like? They're kind of quirky, aren't they?
They're very tenacious. They're extremely loving. They like to be your clinging vine. They like kinesthetic, to touch, to feel. They're loving, but they're ornery. They like to play, and they're bossy. They're very bossy.
Yes.
That's their little attitude, and that's what I love about them, because they're a dog with tooth. A little dog with a big tooth, right?
Fostering is a great way to help pets when shelters are overcrowded and rescues are in need of help.
I decided to foster when I got involved with rescue. The first little dog was a medical foster, and at the time the rescue that I was with primarily did just medical fosters. I've had probably at least 20, maybe 25, and I have done for Grateful Rescue. Let's see, Alex, Nikki, Jax, and Duncan, so 4 for her.
You may be asking, what is a foster failure?
It means that you just cannot let that dog leave your house. It means that they have just fit in, and that they have just settled in, and that you just know it's the right place for them to be.
Not all fosters are failures. The end goal is to know that you're leaving a positive mark on that pet so they can move on to their forever home. Each foster animal has their own story to tell and challenges to face. But in Becky's viewpoint, a foster must take their path with them. May it be a short stint in a home or providing hospice.
A lot of older dogs end up in a position of needing a foster or in the shelter because they have, their person has gone into a nursing home or passed, and that may be the only person that they ever knew. I know that was the case with Nikki, and that was the case with Jax, who was another hospice foster that I took for Grateful. Hospice fosters typically are fosters that I would take because they have a medical condition, either that would make them, their life expectancy maybe is diminished, or they have such severe problems that we want to make sure they get the medical treatment that they need. Gives them a comfortable, safe, soft place to land. Try, step out there, try. Ask to speak to people who have done it through Grateful or through other organizations, and take that chance. Take that leap of faith, and it will come back. It will reward you many times over.
This is Highway 3 Hardware in Muncie, Indiana. It's located off the highway, and inside, you're never going to believe this, another highway.
Everybody loves Highway.
Highway the cat, that is. This little guy wandered in here 5 years ago and found a home and a family.
He's part of us. He's part of Highway 3 Hardware. Yes, he is.
I think he wanted family as much as we love him.
Tammy Hallam and her sister Debbie Houston help run the family business. John Sharp opened Highway 3 Hardware in 1955 and married his wife, Tony. The business has grown quite a bit since then, and Highway, well, he's been a welcome addition.
Oh, we love him. Yeah, we love him. He's our favorite, and we just hope everything, that he stays healthy. And so, yeah, we love him. He's just part of our family.
Customers may come in for the hardware, but Highway always gets the proper consideration, even when he's sleeping.
Takes a nap, get a rest, and when it's awake, it's lively. It's lively.
And so when Highway disappeared a few months back, customers and workers were beside themselves.
Or when he went missing, it was like the whole community was like, "Where's Highway?" So it's like I love Highway.
The family says someone found him in the parking lot and took him home. He was returned a few days later.
Oh, it was great. Oh, they were so happy, and everybody had been so worried, and then when he was returned like 3 days later, everybody was so happy.
He's become quite the local celebrity, has his own Facebook page, and his share of loyal fans.
Well, Highway's personality is great. He gets along with the customers, the employees. We have customers that come just to see Highway.
He even celebrates holidays. I mean, who can resist a hare in a hardware store, a feline on the 4th, and dare I say it, a Grinch in the hat with a cat? It's a good life. So many places to search, snooze, and snack.
And so he's just got this personality where I think he feels like he just belongs here. And he's a happy cat.
Studies have shown that animals in the workplace are good business. They boost morale, offer comfort, and reduce stress. It's certainly been the case here.
When an animal is present in a business, it just changes the feel of it. It's just like in a home. It makes you feel more comforted. It just feels like a warm environment.
Workers tell me Highway is kind and goes out of his way to be friendly.
And we had a gentleman coming in a chair, and Highway got up from sleeping and came down so the gentleman could pet him. So, and we have special needs people come in often, and he's always right there to let them pet him, and he follows them around.
One cat has had such an impact on so many people.
He's a real good cat. So, and like I said, his people skills are awesome.
Highway is a healer in a hardware store that's been helping customers for nearly 70 years. For Pet Pals TV, I'm Renee Jameson.
Race fans, we have a problem.
Pit bulls like Reese here being euthanized because Indianapolis shelters are full.
Grateful Rescue is launching Project Pit Stop to save these dogs from death row. Scan the QR code now to make a donation. Your money goes directly to building housing for homeless pit bulls.
Race car drivers and fans are pitching in, and you can too.
Pet Pals TV is a proud sponsor of Project Pit Stop. Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate. We hope you enjoyed joining us here on Grateful Rescue TV. And Pamela Terhune, the show owner, the owner of the Rescue and Sanctuary, is here with a very special guy. Who's this handsome fellow?
It's the #1 man in my life, Patty. This is my dad. The one I got the love of animals from.
I was just going to ask you that. So you got the love of animals from Jack, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's always loved dogs. He's always had a soft spot for me to let me bring in more dogs than I need.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, you should be very proud of your
Some
dog.
I wouldn't find out till later, you know. Maybe 2
I
or
would
3
hide
days
them.
later.
Oh, look
True
at that.
story.
Well,
And
Harry
knows it.
Harry knows good people, so thank you. Oh, look at that. I love your daughter.
Well, I appreciate you liking her and loving her. I love her too, and I know she thinks a lot of you.
Okay.
Love, love, love.
Love, love,
Lots
love,
of love on the set.
Sitting with these 2 gals, you got to be thankful. 'Cause I think a lot of both of them.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Grateful Rescue TV.
What she said.